Hey guys, spiritual whistleblower here with another video. Before I get into it super fast, 'cause I know y'all want to get to the video fast. Next month, June, I'm kicking off my national tour. I will be visiting different cities around the nation. Next month, June, I'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, which is a big party, Friday, June 11th, Memphis, Tennessee, Orlando, and Miami, Florida. Okay, that's all in June. If you want to attend, I advise you to email me because the seats are filling up quickly. I will be debuting my card game at these meetups. You will get to play the game as a group if you come out to my meetups. Live podcast taping. Okay, I have a new podcast launching called Penis Problems. And of course, I will be signing books, taking pictures, all of that. You don't want to miss it. My Atlanta, Georgia, that's going to be the big party. Friday, June 11th, I got a DJ, hookah lounge, food, a bar, beautiful lounge downtown Atlanta. So again, you guys, hit me up, ChanelJasmine@gmail.com to participate, okay? I look forward to meeting you guys next month. Now, let's get to the video. I want to talk about leveling up after an abusive relationship. What is required and why it is necessary to stay looking forward and not going backwards. Okay, I want you to remember that you're somebody special. You were never intended to be abused, used, mistreated, broken, bruised, battered. God didn't put you here on earth to be mistreated by anybody. And when you have an experience with a narcissist, it doesn't just end with them cheating and mistreating you during the relationship. It actually gets worse once you break up with them, because once you break up with them, they continue to taunt you, they continue to stalk and harass, they continue to tell people, the community, all your mutual friends, all, their inner circle, they vilify you. They make you the bad guy. They tell everybody you're the cheater, you're the abuser. They do incredible, extensive damage to your reputation. And they know the whole time they were the abuser in the relationship. So see, the damage doesn't just happen within the relationship, it continues after you've broken up and you're trying to move on. They're still abusing you. It's fucking terrible. That's why I say these doctors, if they want to label this a personality disorder, whatever, at the end of the day, let's call this for what it really is. It is spiritual assassination. A narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, they are really demonic entities trapped inside human flesh, okay? Their minds are possessed by Satan, because what they do to people, their whole job is to take a very strong, self-sufficient, independent person and completely destroy them and break them down to nothing before treating them like trash and moving on. So they're taking your money, they're using your car, picking up their side chicks, using your money for all their addictions, to buy drugs, gambling, porn, take other people out on dates behind your back. You end up paying the bills. In the beginning, I thought we were going to do this together, but somehow the narcissist tricked you into paying all the bills and being the responsible one while they run the streets and do what they do behind your back, or while they're having lunch with one of their co-workers that they're sleeping with, or they have two phones. You think they have one phone, they secretly have two phones, so they're taking money for you to pay both of the phone bills. It's just trifling things like that. So yes, you're being abused and mistreated during the relationship, but if you break up, that's when things heighten and get worse. Even if the narcissist disappears, he's plotting to pop back up. He's plotting to hoover you and pull you back in that love triangle with his other lover. That's all abuse. You understand? I coach hundreds of thousands of people every year. And the amount of damage that this causes somebody, I've already talked about financial damage, people having messed up credit after leaving a narcissist, people having to, repair their car because the narcissist has destroyed their car out of being vindictive, trying to cripple their victim and prevent them from moving on. Financial damage, calling your job and trying to get you fired. Yeah, it's real. They try to fuck up your finances when they know you want nothing else. When you're trying to move on because you found out they were cheating, now it becomes an effort to destroy your life totally. Cripple you out, fuck your finances up, destroy your credit. And to take it a step further, I've heard stories of them destroying property, breaking into people's homes. They break into their victim's house. They might vandalize the house, punch holes in the wall. I've heard so many stories. They are destructive. They don't want you to advance and move on and do better. They want you to stay stuck where they left you. So that's the financial damage. Now we're going to talk emotional and psychological. How this has you going to see a therapist, how it has you in a deep state of depression, how it leaves you lethargic and you're stuck in the bed and you don't even have enough energy to get up and go to work. You're laying there staring at the wall, lifeless, lethargic. The depression is real. The PTSD is real. The trauma that this one individual has inflicted is very real, because once you break up and they're out here throwing dirt on your name and they know they used and abused you, but they still doing damage after the relationship, so that they are inflicting more emotional pain on you after the relationship has ended, which is a contributing factor to, all the psychological issues that you are currently experiencing, having a nervous breakdown, being suicidal, lethargic, autoimmune disease, which is a great segue into the physical problems that develop from leaving a narcissist. Ladies, if you're pregnant, he gets you pregnant, what he's going to do is he's going to say, I need you to get an abortion. And the only reason he's telling you to get an abortion is because he secretly wants you to beg him to keep the baby. Because see, when you keep the baby, he's secretly happy inside, because now he has locked you down and trapped you so that he can further abuse you for the next 18 years through the child. He doesn't care about the child. The child is just there to lock you down. The child is the pawn piece so that he can keep coming in and out of your life and getting sex, money, and everything he needs. That's what he's thinking in his mind. That's why they all abandon their victims. Once they get the victim pregnant, they disappear. They run off with the new woman. They're running off with the new lover while they leave you pregnant and abandoned. But they'll have their family watching the victim, keeping close tabs on the victim. His trifling sister, that sister-in-law and mother-in-law, they're going to be watching you. They're going to be stalking your Facebook. They're going to be staying in touch with you to keep tabs on you. And if you're telling the mother and sister-in-law on the phone that you are depressed while you're pregnant, they're going to get off the phone and they're going to go back and tell him, and they're all going to be secretly happy that not only you are depressed, but your unborn child is picking up all that stress. This is why we see a pattern of autism in children. We see behavioral problems. We see ADHD, all types of mental and developmental issues happen to small children because their mothers were treated like shit during their pregnancy. And if the mother is stressed out during pregnancy, that stress will translate more abuse to her unborn child. Autism, low birth weight, children being born with underdeveloped hearts, heart problems, children being, stillborn. I've heard stories where the child died at labor. A lot of women miscarry. Narcissistic abuse fucks the body up. So that's pregnancy. Now let's talk about people that don't have a baby. Okay, you just broke up with him, you don't have a child with him. What does narc abuse do to your body? Well, fibroids, ladies. How many of y'all have had fibroid problems? Ovarian cancer. How many of y'all have had to get a hysterectomy? Okay, how many STDs did he give you? How many times did you catch bacterial vaginosis? Because he was sleeping with multiple people and bringing all the nasty bacteria from all his partners and pushing it up in your vagina. Okay, heart attack, stroke, high blood pressure, hair loss, ulcers. I had stomach ulcers. Problems going to the bathroom, stomach problems, all types of gastric problems, headaches, migraines, thyroid problems. There's a very long list. Narcissistic abuse destroys you mentally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, and financially. So you cannot tell me that this is not an assignment. They were given an assignment by Satan to target you and fuck your life up. This is the work of the devil. So this is why it's so critical. When you break up from this type of person, if you got to call the police 100 times, you cannot let them back in your life. Because in their eyes, if they didn't finish you off the first time, they're coming back around the second and third time to finish the job. They're either going to push you to be suicidal, nervous breakdown, or they're going to, your body's going to develop cancer or something. They're going to kill you one way or the other. Because again, they're on assignment by Satan to destroy you. So it's critical. I know you loved them at one point. I know you missed the relationship. Even though they did you dirty, I know you missed them. But if you go back, it could be a matter of life and death. You can't play with it. When you level up and you're single and you see that they've already jumped in multiple relationships after the breakup because they're codependent and they're scared of being alone and abandoned, but you're over here doing the work as a single person, you fixed your credit, you got a good job, you're making more money now, you're traveling, you're getting back to yourself, you're going to therapy, you're healing, stay there. Don't ever go back to what the devil intended to destroy you and break you. The devil hates you because God placed an anointing on your life. Do you know how much damage? If you run back to that relationship, you know how far you're going to set yourself back? So you'll understand that you never needed this person. You're actually doing better alone. You're actually making more money, being successful. Spiritually, you're getting your life back now that this disgusting human being has been removed from your life. Do not go backwards. Do not. They go backwards. That's why they sleep with all their old victims 10, 20, 30 years ago. They got to go backwards, and that's why they never advance forward. The only way that you can advance forward is to stay focused on what God has intended for you, and don't you ever give that up ever again. Don't jeopardize your life and your blessings for nobody. The narcissist will never level up. You will. Y'all have a blessed day.